Hi, it's Yvonne here again with Fatherlogy. Today we are doing part 5. This one I've called Not Good Enough. And I wrote this piece. I actually didn't write this piece. It was written for me by someone who'd come to see the play I mentioned in the introduction, where we talked about father and son relationships. And he was so moved by the play. The person, it was a young man, he wrote me and he shared this with me. So this is it, for the most part, in his own words. It's called Not Good Enough. Whatever I said, whatever I did to my father, it was never good enough. Every time I spoke to him, he treated me like a kid, telling me what to do instead of talking with me. This despite the fact that I was on my own, I was married, and I was looking for my own successes. He would talk to me in that condescending and intrusive way of his. My blood would boil. I wanted to respect the father-son relationship, but couldn't stop the angry responses that flew from my mouth. And eventually, I just ignored his phone calls. I just didn't want to give him the opportunity of continuing to make me angry. But it takes two to make a quarrel. 2 to keep it going, even if it's a silent war. I eventually picked up the phone and called my father after a long hiatus. I think I may at times have to be a bit more frank with him on things. I guess that's what I have to do differently. Because we never know the outcomes of our decisions or actions until we realize it, or it's just too late. A lot of people consider what happens in their family to be their own business and no one else's. But I think when things get extreme, it is not shameful to ask for help, especially when you know it is meant to help those you care about. So I'm putting things out there. Grown as I am, I could do with some help in navigating a more positive relationship with my father. Spoken from the heart.